everybody! I'm here today to talk to you about hazard perception for the driving test to help you pass. In this video, I will be going over 6 specific things with regards to hazard perception that are specific for the driving test. And if you use these things and you use this knowledge and you implement these practical steps, they will help you pass. Let's get right into the video. Number 1 is if you see a road closed situation. So obviously, a hazard is if the road is closed, because if you drive straight through a closed road, that's a hazard. So what do? The solution is you change direction. So you're going to speak to the driving test examiner, say, the road's closed up ahead. Should I turn right or left or turn around? You're going to ask them what to do. They're going to guide you to go to a new direction. And they're probably going to appreciate the fact that you noticed that the road was closed and that you didn't just start driving towards a closed road. Number 2 is if you have a tight turn. So if you're driving and you see that you have a tight turn up ahead, what you want to do, the solution to that is reduce your speed. Speed reduction is a key factor. If you take a tight turn at a speed that is a regular speed, or a speed that you would take a regular turn at, that's going to be a problem. The driving test examiner is going to go flying to one side or the other. They're going to be worried for their safety. It's probably going to cause you to fail or lose many points. So reduce your speed when you see the road hazard of a tight turn. Number 3, brake lights up ahead. A road hazard, or perceiving a hazard, is seeing brake lights. If you see brake lights and you don't brake, you're gonna rear end that person. So when you see brake lights, what's the solution? You press the brakes. Does that mean you have to slam on the brakes right away? No, definitely not. Press the brakes as needed. You might have to brake lightly, you might have to slam your brakes, but either way, make sure that you're utilizing your brakes as soon as you see those brake lights. Number 4, the 4th hazard perception skill and thing that you can see is emergency vehicle lights. If you see emergency vehicle lights up ahead, that is a sign that you need to pull over, okay? You need to pull over. It is crucial that you pull over. So you want to pull over to the side of the road if possible. If it is impossible for you to pull over, then essentially you want to just sort of get out of the way if you can. So stop and get out of the way. Move as much to the side as you can. Come to a complete stop. Let the emergency vehicles do whatever it is that they need to do. Hazard perception thing to remember, number 5, is if you see an obstruction on the road. If you see an obstruction on the road, your main goal is to go around it, okay? Don't try and, do anything else, to be honest with you, other than go around it. I've seen people try and slam their brakes, and if you have to brake, then brake. But for the most part, you should see that hazard or obstruction on the road early on enough that you can actually take the time to go around it. So figure out what the hazard is, where the obstruction is, and figure out how you're going to go around it. And make sure that if you have to signal and switch lanes, that you're doing the full lane change procedure. Last but not least is number 6, which is a car pops out in front of you. This has happened to me, 100 times in my driving career. It's bound to happen to you. If it unfortunately happens to you on your driving test, I feel sorry for you, but you got to do the right thing, which is slam your brakes. Literally, slam your brakes as hard as you need to make sure that you don't hit that car. Yes, of course, it's their fault that they decided to just pop out in front of you on the road, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whose fault it is. If you get into an accident on the driving test, you will fail. You will have to reschedule. So with that being said, if a car pops out in front of you, slam your brakes. Mash your brakes. Stop on time. And that's it. Those are some hazard perception skills for the driving test to hopefully help you pass. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.